Okay, so we just have a couple more problems left. Number 12 is another group by / halving problem, and it should be fairly quick here, so let's go ahead and do it. Here we're asked to get a list of vendors who have 5 or more products to offer. So basically we're going to show the country, the vendor name, and the number of products only when they're greater than 5. And you can see only 3 vendors have more than 5 products. So you know what, I think maybe I'll use this as my template. This was number 11. Okay, so now it'll be number 12. Okay, so I'm going to wipe that out, and I'm going to wipe this out. I think I want to save that comment there just to drive it home again. I don't know if we're asked to, no, we're not asked to order this, so I'll just clean it up by getting rid of the order by. So basically we're being asked to get the country, which I have listed, the vendor name, the number of products. Okay, so let's get the count of the products here, count the number of rows. And then, you know, the join clause is the same. Okay, still pulling from the same 2 tables. Group by is again the same. Remember that whole thing with if I'm going to be selecting these 2 columns, they've got to both appear in the group by. Now the halving is where we limit the number of groups to just those vendors that have more than 5 products. Or was it 5 or more than 5? Oh, 5 or more products. Okay. So here we go. So this is having count greater than equal to 5. Okay? And I just want to reiterate, you know, we were asked to limit the number of groups. We're only interested in those vendors that have 5 or more products. We're limiting the number of groups in this case. So you do that by using the halving clause. So let's run that. Okay, and there are the 3 vendors. Oh, I didn't put a column name. I'll just skip that. Okay, so that was number 12. And then number 13. Let's see what we're asked to do here. Okay, get a count of products for each vendor grouped by country and vendor name, which we've been doing. We're going to use the roll-up, or the with roll-up clause, to get a summary row for each country. You know what, let me just do this, and then we'll talk about roll-up and see the effects of using that clause. Okay, so I think I can use this as my template. I want to comment it, not uncomment it. Okay, so this is number 13. And, okay, so I don't want to do that. So let me just, okay, get number of products in there. And we're going to group, okay, I'm going to get rid of the halving here. Now, this, well, I'll just go ahead and run it real quickly. Okay, so this is the country, the vendor name, the number of products for each vendor, all right? And basically, what I'll do here is just get in here and add with roll-up, okay? And watch what happens. What this will do, what roll-up does, and there's another one that they talk about, the cube in your, it's called cube, C-U-B-E, also in this chapter. I don't really need you to know about that one. Just kind of have the roll-up in the back of your mind. This is what, this will add a summary row per country here. So for example, you know, in Austria, it's not too, it's kind of difficult to see with Austria because there's just one Austrian vendor, but I have a total row here for Austria. You know, you can spot the total row because it has null and there's nothing to say for the vendor name, but basically there's just one product in all of Austria as far as the, you know, this business is concerned. And then same with Belgium, there's only one vendor there and they have 6 products, so the total row has 6 products. But here with France it starts to get a little more interesting because we have 2 vendors in France, okay, Bonat and Cacao Berry, and so we have 3 and 4, which is 7. So our total row has seven products. And then, same with Germany. We have a couple of vendors in there, 4 products total. So you get a total row. So that's all the with roll up option will do is add a total row or a summary row if you're interested in that.